Hello and welcome. This is the fourth audio blog, I believe now, on swindongrounds.com. My name's Chris Watts. The big story, obviously, is that we are just rounding off the Ladbrokes Mobile Arc final. Ran on Thursday night live on Sky Sports. I hope plenty of you watched it. Brilliant win there for Ballymac Matt Dartnell's progressive dog, I should say. Ran a blinding race, really. The makeup of the race basically trapped 4 Droopy's Loner, absolutely pinged the lids, fair play to the girl. And got round the bend in front, and actually I thought, fair play, that's her race won. Ballymac, however, pitched about sort of third, fourth, and off the second in that sort of pitch, he was always going to run on quite strong. The gap seemed to sort of open up. I think from what I can remember of the race, I believe the one dog sort of left him a bit of a gap, and Cryan just made the most of that. And I think off the fourth, it was just a case of when is he going to make his move, and he made a very decisive move on the outside and come up to win. It was a brilliant run. I know that they have commented about him being a Derby dog. I still say he's more Six Bends. So fair enough, he's won the Arc and he's won it very, very well. But I do think Six Bends is going to be his game. But I mean, with Ballymac Pet in the kennel, who incidentally also ran an absolutely blinding 685 race, unbelievable run. There's no need to have 2 stairs in the 2 top stairs going for the competition. So credit where credit's due. I think his main aim now is the Derby. The Derby, I must say, is a bit more of a challenge than the Arc. Let's be frank about it. You're going to have your Eden Stars and your Mildine Panther. No, not Mildine Panther. You're going to have your Coolavani Burts, although that might not either now. But there we go. But credit where credit's due. Congratulations to Matt. It was great to see Swindon win it. Although I do fear, twice now that the Swindon dogs have won it, are people going to be put off now? I don't know. So, but anyway, the rest of the card really. Well, there was a massive gamble landed. Obviously, because so many people listen to this blog and follow the naps. Obviously, Wise Totty backed in quite heavily actually into sort of. It was 7-4 at the track, but I know that Bet365 took a lump earlier in the day. Again, cracking run for the bitch. A lot of ums and ahs about the photo finish. It was quite decisive, really. The problem with photo finishes is all the time it happens, even when they go to SIS. Whenever the way a photo finish works is that you've got a camera up in the steward's box and a camera down on the track, and the two create almost like a beam. And when anything crosses the beam, it takes photos. So, I mean, the problem as well with Sky TV is you've got the Sky camera, which is very deceptive. It's never, they do say it's unofficial, but you are inclined to look at that as the only evidence, really. And obviously, the actual photo finish print, when it's then broadcast onto television, it's going to lose a lot of quality. Anyone who's seen the photo finish equipment in operation and how it's used actually will show that it is very clear. I can vouch for that. Obviously, I've used it before. There is no discrepancy with it. The stewards, if it was a dead heat, they would have called a dead heat. However, I mean, I know a lot of people have said, oh, they took a long time to do it. At the end of the day, you'd rather them take a long time to do it and get the result right. They can take as long as they want, in my mind, as long as they get the result right in the end. And that's all that matters. But I can assure you, Wise Totty definitely did won. I called her over the line, actually, as the winner. Even going down the stairs, some guys asked me who won. I thought, well, won, innit? Surely it's quite easy. I mean, whoever took the 4-5 with the bookies, by the way, on the photo finish that won have won. Hats off to you. Brilliant bet. But that's that cleared up. And if anyone ever did want to see how the photo finish worked and how it looked, I'm sure you'd be more than welcome to come and have a look. It is an eye opener. I mean, people say, oh, you can rig the photo and all. You really can't, honestly. It's the photo gives all the times, all that sort of thing, and it doesn't lie. I'll say that much. So but anyway, gone off topic now. Onto some more of the Sky races. Lil Risky proved me wrong with me buddy. I thought me buddy actually ran a blinding race. I mean, for a 6-year, near 6-year-old. Completely fell out the traps. I think I could have trapped better than that, but made up a lot of ground on Lil Risky, who I've never had as an out-and-out sprinter, but I think it would be a mistake actually going for the Golden Sprint at Romford. I know that's his aim, but I would keep him at the sprint level. I think the way he's running at the moment, I don't think he would particularly prefer the 400 at Romford, but just opinion. The rest of the car, it was very good. It was a good night's race. It was close racing. I must admit, there wasn't much of an atmosphere at the track. A bit of an oil would have been nice here and there, you know. But I mean, it came across great on the Sky pictures. That's the biggie, you know. And the track looks superb. The track was running very well, actually. I must, credit to the track staff. The track actually looks stunning. And Ladbrokes did a very good job as well. They had, lovely trophies. We had even some track girls, which I appreciated, I must admit. Something a bit different, But no, a brilliant Sky card, and hopefully we can have it back next year. I've heard some good rumblings. I think Ladbrokes had a really good night. I know that the people who were there had a good night. The bookies took a lump. It's a win-win for everybody, and it's always good to have a Category 1. But I must admit, it is lovely to go back to normal, back to our bread and butter, which we love. It's good bit of bags racing and that sort of thing. So there we go. So we got the Easter Bunny then. Obviously I don't have to start blogging about open races anymore. I can actually talk about graded racing for quite a bit of this, so it's quite good really. The Easter Bunny starts, it's a week on Monday, that's the 19th, with the final on that Friday. Should be quite a good little competition this. If you sort of have a look at the types of dogs you've got about who are maidens, remember they've got to be open race maidens and they've had to have 5 races at the track. There seems to be quite a good selection really. I must admit, I do think Kevin Hutton's got quite a few of the good runners. I think that I know that Hoops Mon's going over a sprint tonight. I still say that dog's a sprinter, and I think he can do justice in the competition. I mean, it's a good bit of prize money, can get you on the map. I also think that Crinkle Jewel, who won the A1 last night for a stayer, I think will be very handy. She gets herself, any trouble on the track, the problem is she gets herself into it. But I think keep an eye on those two. And obviously there's plenty trialling Tuesday. I actually haven't got the sheet yet. It will be up obviously as soon as I get it. But fingers crossed we can have a good set of heats and hopefully have a couple of winners in the final. I've been looking at the other results from the other tracks, and to me there doesn't seem to be that much class. I know that Romford today had quite a good couple of winners. I mean, they had a 24:20 winner over their 400 metre trip, which for Romford is a very good time. But then you've got to think they've got to get trials into the dog round Swindon, So Romford to Swindon's a step up, I should say. But there we go. I must say as well, by the way, I do these blogs completely unscripted. I'm just talking off my head here, to tell you the truth. It's probably not the best way of doing it, I'll be honest, but it's too much to write a script. I'm not into that at all. But anyway, so we've got the Easter Bunny to look forward to. Obviously, the produce is just, believe it or not, right round the corner. You're thinking nearly the summer, and it's the produce stakes that starts. So, but anyway, the next big thing, obviously, is the Easter Bunny races, and I look forward to seeing all the participants at Swindon. But to end this, well done, Matty. Thank you for winning it for Swindon. It was brilliant to see, and fingers crossed you can go out all out in the derby. But if you have any comments, obviously email us. The email's at swindongreyhound@gmail.com. You can tweet us at Swindon Racing, or you can comment on Facebook, or see me at the track, or however you would like to pass comment. But happy punting, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.